Okay, Kyle, I want to talk a little bit about your experience at the Navy boot camp. And you're back now. You went to boot camp, and where were you at?
Chicago.
Okay. And with about 14 days left before you graduated, what happened?
Basically, I got stress fractures in my leg, and because of the intensity of what we were doing, and that injury disqualified me from my job, and there weren't any other options available for me at the time, so it was in the best interest of the Navy to send me home.
Okay. They sent you to rehab and be able to come back. When will you be able to?
I'll be signing my papers, my re-enlistment papers, in about a month.
Okay.
But it'll probably be around a year before I actually ship out again.
Okay. My question is, did they have a choice on letting you go, or letting you rehab there and keeping you?
No, they didn't. It was procedure for this particular group that I was with, if anything like this happens, to just send them home.
Okay. Now, how were you doing before you were sent home?
Before I was sent home, I was doing good. It was real squared away. The first, 2 weeks, it was a big adjustment, just because of the, really fast-paced days and really strict schedules, and just being wound up really tight. Having high expectations.
What were you? What was your position with your?
In boot camp, when you're assigned to a division, there's a divisional staff, and there's people who handle. There's like a male PO and a med PO who keeps track of everybody's prescriptions or medicine that they get if they get sick. And I was the head PO, so I was in charge of making sure the bathroom was clean. And I had a head crew that I was in charge of, and every night we were responsible for making sure that the head or the bathroom was clean after everybody had showered and stuff.
So would you say you were excelling at boot camp?
Yes.
Okay. Did you have an incident where you were chosen or you volunteered to do a swim?
Yeah, definitely.
I know you paid for that, didn't you?
Yep.
But you were able to survive. That's okay. That's part of boot camp. Did you ever give up?
No. Did
you ever want to give up?
Nope.
Was there others that did?
Yeah. There were definitely a lot of people who lost sight of what they had originally signed up for.
So would you say that you were at an advantage with the pre-boot camp training that you had?
It definitely helped with, being in an environment where military bearing was expected to be 100% of the time, especially with the instructors just constantly watching you, being able to maintain your composure, and with learning how to not look somebody in the eye when they're right in your face. The yes sir, in our case, yes petty officer, no petty officer. Just being able to project yourself and showing that you're not showing that you're intimidated.
Well, how many people, when that petty officer jumped in their face for the first time, did not react well?
Oh, many. I mean,
do you think they just didn't know what was going on, or they had no idea that was coming, or what was your thought?
They had like the impression like that they were in trouble, or that they had done something wrong. Not that the instructor was just testing them or something, just to see how on their toes they were, see if they were paying attention. Not necessarily because they weren't doing something.
So were you ready when the first time petty officer jumped in your face? Were you ready?
Yeah.
Or you already expected that to happen?
Right, because I was on guard all the time, thinking, somebody could be in my face at any time.
How many times would you say over the 6 months I jumped in your face?
Every day.
Okay.
Multiple times, every day.
But in order to get you ready,
right,
not
So
just to
once-
pick on you or any other reason.
Right.
There was something behind. There was reasoning behind what I was doing.
Right.
And do you think that helped you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because when I was there, I really didn't have anybody needing to jump in my face too much. Because I was able to just get something done right the first time, and that's what this is all about.
Right.
Is making sure you do it right the first time.
Well, like I told you in the beginning, it's best to be not noticed, only noticed for what you're doing well.
Right.
Because they're going to pick on the people that are doing things not well.
Right.
And that's the one that's going to get the attention. They're going to make examples of it.
They definitely do make examples of those people.
And they beat them down.
Definitely. Hard.
Did they make the rest of the group, or did they punish the rest of the group because those people were not able to handle the mental end or the physical end of it?
Absolutely.
Did they punish that person, or did they punish the whole group?
Sometimes it would be both. If it was really bad, they would punish that person, and then after they were done with that person, they'd come get us.
Okay. Do you feel that you were 10%, 20%? Give me a percent in your own estimation of how much more ready or how much more prepared mentally going into the boot camp itself. So going into with confidence and knowing that you were going to be ready for what was to come.
Oh, 100% more ready than I could have been if I had just.
So if you just came in that first day.
If I just coasted and done my own thing till I shipped out, wouldn't have been at all ready. Because this gets you for the stuff that you don't hear about, the nitty gritty, like.
How about shining your boots?
Right, with shining your boots and the.
Were there people that couldn't catch on to that?
Oh yeah, there were definitely people giving lessons.
Okay. And you had been doing that for what, 3-4 months?
Oh yeah,
you knew exactly.
I taught like 25. I had to teach 25 people.
Good.
At least how to shine their boots.
Was there anything else that you helped other people with?
Yeah, I mean, they encourage you to help. You know.
Well, such as your bunk. Did I not help you how to figure out
the hospital
making sure?
fold?
Absolutely.
45-degree angle.
Okay. So would you have known that going in?
No, I wouldn't have.
Okay.
And
were there people that didn't know?
There were a lot of people that didn't know.
Okay.
And it's a good thing to know going in. There's a lot of little things.
What's some of the little things or things that you were taught that?
Being able to shave every day. That can be.
Right. Because when you first started,
being able to learn how to shave quickly and being able to, you know, get ready for an inspection and have that attention to detail to your personal stuff.
Because you were having issues. I remember 6 months ago with your face from shaving every day. You were having problems, but we were having you do that. Your face got a little tougher and was ready.
And in my case, when I got there, my facial hair grew so fast that they had me shaving 2 to 3 times a day. So it helped when I got there that my face was already toughened up.
And we had you doing your room every day.
Yep. Inspections.
I didn't personally go up there, but your mother inspected it, including dust and under your bed and your clothes being folded properly, put away. Did those things help you? Yeah, absolutely. Doing the whole pre-boot camp thing 24/7 and living it every day definitely helped for when I got there, because when you get to boot camp, everything is inspectable 24/7. You're inspectable 24/7. So is your uniform and your bunk and your clothes that are folded. So you need to be on it 24/7, and this helps you. So because you were more ready with some of the other things, such as you knew how to do your bunk, you knew how to do your shoes, were you able to study more on some of the things that they were trying to teach you? Oh, absolutely. With, you're able to get all the stuff that you need to get done just faster, and just bust it out, boom, 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 boom. Your shoes are good, your clothes are full, your bunk's made, you did it
in half the time that someone else did.
And they gave you more time to study what?
And it could be time to study, or if you're in a pinch, because say, you guys are practicing for an inspection, and they give you 7 minutes to make your bunk and your bunkmate's bunk, and you guys got to help each other. And if you're good at making your bunk, then you can get it done real quick, and you're back on that line ready to be inspected way before everybody else. Or you have that extra minute or two to double check all your stuff and make sure it's really perfect.
Were you given any privileges because you were excelling at boot camp?
Not necessarily privileges, but you get more respect among members of your division and from your drill instructors, because you can tell if somebody messes up, and it's somebody who habitually messes up, they'll yell at them and they'll drop them and they'll be doing push-ups for the next hour until the inspection's done. But if it's someone who's really squared away and they just messed up and it was like, oh, they never mess up, you can tell they'll just, hey, you turn around. This is how you do this. And they'll show them how to do it real quick and just go on to the next person.
How many people did you start with?
114.
And how many dropped out for other than medical reasons?
We had probably 22 people quit the SEAL program.
To quit, straight out quit.
Yeah, didn't leave boot camp, but decided they wanted to do something else. Because SEALs wasn't, they just found out it wasn't.
Boot camp was too hard.
It wasn't for them. Yeah.
Did you at any time feel that you weren't ready for boot camp?
No.
You would have made it and already graduated, less your injury, which no one can predict.
Right.
Okay.
And it made me able to enjoy it that much more. Because boot camp is what you make it, and if you go in there if you go in there stressing, you're gonna be stressed out the whole 2 months. And if you go in there, I'm gonna be ready to kick some ass, bring it.
Well, you know,
and you've got that bring it attitude the whole time, and it just makes it fly by.
And you know you would have graduated less your injury.
Right.
At the top of your class.
Absolutely.
Okay. And you're looking forward to signing up, re-enlisting.
Yes, sir.
And you're rehabbing now. How are you feeling with your rehab here
feel
at
good.
Boot Camp? Good. And you've been lifting, and we've been doing a little extra boxing, and your legs have been holding out really well. Well, first of all, I was very proud of you when you left. I was proud of you through your time there.
Thank you.
And when I heard you were hurt, I knew that was the only way that you were going to leave boot camp. I was very proud of you, and I know you're going to be back and do well.
Yep.
But again, as we talked in the beginning, no one can predict injury. And how many fractures did you have?
3.
Okay.
Yeah.
And did you use that as an excuse?
No way. I mean, I still had to do what everybody else had to do.
Well, how did the whole incident come about? Wasn't it that you were looking for ice? You weren't even telling them.
Yeah, I was trying to go get ice, and my drill instructor asked me why I needed to go get ice, and I showed him my leg, and he actually forced me to go to see the doctor.
So you basically were trying.
I was trying to avoid it, but
avoid what?
Avoid going to medical, because I knew that if I went to medical, then
because you knew it was messed up.
I knew it was messed up, and I knew that it was potentially.
How many days do you think? How many days do you think that you went with the fractures?
Oh, 2 weeks.
So you toughed it out for 2 weeks.
Yeah, I mean, a week before I went to the doctor, and then a week and a half after I was off crutches, because I was trying really hard not to get sent home, so I tried to do everything still.
Would you suggest a program such as prebootcamp.com to other, in any military, the Marines, Navy, Army, Air Force?
If you want to make the best out of your time, that you're in the service, absolutely.
Okay. Well,
if you want it to be a good experience, then yeah, I would highly recommend it.
I appreciate you coming out, and you're still training here. and look forward to you going back and graduating.
Yes,
And
sir.
proud of you, and I know that you definitely would have made it 100% besides the injury, so, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, well, thank you for your time today, and we'll talk to you soon.